Hi, welcome to iBuild Books, where today I'm looking at a couple of Spider-Man headquarters sets. Attack of the Spider Lair, set number 76175 from 2021, and Spider-Man Webquarters Hangout, set number 10784 from 2022. Obviously, these have very different target audiences, with Attack on the Spider Lair having an 8+ age guidance, and Webquarters targeting fans of the Spidey and His Amazing Friends TV show with a 4+ age guide. In this case, they were both owned by one of my children, who's a bit obsessed with Spider-Man. Both sets offer a look at the place where Spider-Man spends his free time and come with a Green Goblin figure and corresponding vehicle. They also both have a basketball net and a games controller, so Spider-Man can have a break between dealing with villains. With the different target audience, it's clear the number of pieces is going to be quite different. The Attack set has 466 pieces, while Webquarters has only 155, and the average size of the pieces from the Spidey set is significantly larger than those for the Attack set. In particular, the height of Webquarters comes from just 3 pieces: a double door frame at 6 blocks tall, a support girder at 10 blocks tall, and the dome on the top, which is 6 blocks across and mounted vertically, so giving that additional height. The Attack set builds up from a number of smaller pieces, although it still has those support girders at the back. It's also worth mentioning that the minifigures for each set are a bit different. If you've not seen the show, Spidey and His Amazing Friends is about kid versions of Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, also Spider-Man called Spin in this incarnation, and Gwen Stacy, Ghost Spider, and various child-sized versions of villains. As a result, all the minifigs for the Webquarters set have shorter legs, although they add a version which can bend. The Attack set has full-size minifigs. You can see the difference in height in this photo. The Spidey figures are at the front. Gobby also looks a bit less crazy in the Spidey set, as well as being a paler green. The Webquarters set comes with 3 members of the Spidey team: Peter, Miles and Gwen in their hero costumes, Miss Marvel and Green Goblin. The Attack set comes with a 4-height Spider-Man with printed arms, Iron Spider with a neck mount and 4 golden arm/claw things, a version of Spider-Man wearing Peter's homemade outfit complete with pulled back hood, Ultimate Spider-Man who's black with green highlights, and 2 villains, Venom and Green Goblin. In terms of vehicles, the Attack set comes with a motorbike and a glider for Green Goblin, complete with horns, flames coming out the back and a scary face at the front. There's also a skateboard, and I suspect that's more for kicking back and relaxing than getting around the city quickly. The Webquarters set opts for Ghost Spider's Ghost Copter, a skateboard, and a hybrid glider/car for Gobby, which can either act as a standalone glider or slot into the car part and form a own vehicle. Again, you can see the difference in the green used for different versions of Green Goblin in this photo. Should you want vehicles for the other Spiders, they're available in the other sets in the Spidey range. Spidey's buggy is in 10783, Spider-Man at Doc Ock's Lair, and a modified version without the spider legs on the side is in 10789, Spider-Man's car and Doc Ock. Spin's vehicle is in set 10781, Spider-Man's Techno-Trike, and he gets a car in 10791, Team Spidey's mobile headquarters too. This also leads to one of the other key differences between the two sets. Webquarters is part of a series of sets. A spider-loving kid is likely to want to add to it with other sets in the series. In addition to the sets already mentioned, there's a set giving Hulk and Rhino vehicles, that's 10782, Hulk vs Rhino Truck Showdown, and a set giving Green Goblin and the Sandman a base, that's 1079, Team Spidey at Green Goblin's Lighthouse. None of these sets has an RRP above £50, with some of the smaller ones listed at less than £10. Attack on the Spider Lair was more of a standalone set. You could combine it with other models if you wanted to, but there wasn't the same cross-promotion with the cartoon. It was also complicated by the release of sets using the Spider-Man No Way Home branding, such as Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop and Spider-Man vs Mysterio's Drone Attack, which used a costume inspired by the movie with more black and gold than the blue and red of the Spider-Man branded sets. There was also the Mighty Daily Bugle, set 76178, which came with 25 minifigures, including Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Ham, Ghost Spider, and a bunch of villains. In terms of playability, both sets have entertained my little Spider fan. They both give you the chance to play mini basketball, both let you use Green Goblin to do mischievous things and get the superheroes to sort them out, and both offer vehicles for both heroes and villains to use. The Webquarters set is slightly more robust, as would be expected given the 4+ age guidance, but while the individual modules of the Spider Lair come away from the base easily, they are individually pretty sturdy too, and having prison cells a lot baddies away is a definite hit with kids. We also have Doc Ock's lab, which provides a prison cell where Doc Ock is keeping Tracy, the Spidey team's helpful robot, which sometimes gets called into service for keeping Doc Ock or Gobby too. This is of course one of the great things about LEGO. It's easy to combine bits of other sets to make something which allows for more creative play. There have been multiple parties involving a whole range of Spider-Man from a bunch of different sets and from the cover of LEGO magazines, where they all got pizza and kept a close eye on a bunch of Green Goblins, Doc Ocks and Venoms. One slight problem with both of these sets, and I will admit it's probably not a widely experienced issue, is that various of the parts they use are not available in the L-Draw system, or only available as unofficial parts. For example, the base of the Ghost Copter is only available as an unofficial part, where the legs that go on the sides don't appear to have been modelled at all yet. Various printed parts were also missing, such as the Spider-Man face on the dome for Webquarters, and various minifigure torso variants. I've done my best with the models available to download, but there were definitely some missing parts and textures. As such, I've not put the individual steps in these model files. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to like and subscribe.